Tutol ang PAGCOR sa panukalang total online gambling ban sa bansa. Ayon kay PAGCOR Chief Alejandro Tengco, bilyones ang mawawala sa kita ng pamahalaan kapag nangyari ito. Narito ang agenda report ni Su Jin Kim.
Sa gitna ng mga panukalang bagong batas na layong patawan ng mas mahigpit na limitasyon ang online gambling mula sa pagtaas ng age limit hanggang sa 10,000 peso cash-in at total ban, nilinaw ng chairman at CEO ng PAGCOR na si Alejandro Tengco na hindi total ban ang layunin ng PAGCOR, kundi mas mahigpit na regulasyon.
We believe that with stricter regulation, we will be able to curb the illegals, or the illegal operators who are really hurting the industry today. It is unfortunate that these illegal operators, who, by the way, are operating outside the Philippines. So, clearly, if there is stricter regulation, we will be able to control all these online gaming operators who are doing business in the Philippines and licensed by PAGCOR.
Kabilang sa mga gagawing hakbang ay ang pagpapatupad ng mas mahigpit na control sa mga ads ng online gaming operators.
We will continue to regulate. We will continue to explain to the general public, even to the senators and to the congressmen, what we're doing. It takes a while for a bill to be passed into a law. So in the meantime, I'll just concentrate on what we're doing.
Yes,
because I should not be distracted.
Inilunsad din ng PAGCOR ang tagline na gambling is addicting, know when to stop para sa mga nahuhumaling sa sugal. Sa kasalukuyan may halos 70 regulated online gaming operators na ang may lisensya sa PAGCOR. Tinitignan din ito ang pagpapataw ng minimum bets at deposits gamit ang AI-powered tools.
But in general, of course, as you make the thresholds higher for deposits, for cashing in and so, it will, of course, have an effect in being able to filter, if I may say that word, the players who can participate or come in and play the games, right? It will definitely have an effect.
Kasabay ng paglago ng industriya mula 12 billion pesos gross gaming revenue noong 2021 hanggang 54 billion pesos noong 2024, sinabi ni Tengco na dapat nang i-recalibrate ang mga batas.
If we will not make certain adjustments or if we will not recalibrate, then our rules and regulations might not be adaptable today na compared to how it was before. So I do not want to call it over-regulation. I want to basically say that PAGCOR as the regulator should also observe, study, and make certain adjustments if necessary.
Sa harap nito, iginiit din ng gaming tech platform provider na DFNN na malaki ang naitutulong ng mga community-based outlets sa lokal na ekonomiya.
They would boost the income, of course, of thousands of households where these gaming sites operate in. Since they are PAGCOR licensed, they're duly licensed, they're regulated, all of them have a commitment and they all remain committed to contribute to the local government income or revenue.
Ngunit ang mas malalim na babala ay mula sa legal expert na si Attorney Tonet Quiogue ng Ardent Consult. Sabi niya ang mga ban ay lalong magpapalaki sa illegal gaming. Ganito din ang posisyon ni Tengco.
Our biggest problem really is the gray market or the illegal market because they do not pay any license fees, they do not pay taxes.
Sa gitna ng debate, ang tanong ngayon, ang pagbabawal ba ay tunay na pagbibigay ng proteksyon o panimula ng mas malalim na suliranin? Para sa agenda, Su Jin Kim, Billionaire News Channel.